Yeah, hi. Today we are going to see, and it is one of the most important concept in inheritance. The issue is the object serialization with inheritance. This is our heading today. What I'm going to write like here in serialization is the mechanism of converting the state of an object. See, if the object is available in one class, we are going to send our object through the network. We can use the serialization. Then the object it should be converted into byte string format. And when we are going to do the deserialization, the reverse process where the byte stream is used to recreate the actual Java object in memory. This is mechanism used to persist the object. So I am going to explain what is serialization. So serialization means the the main using of the serialization is just is convert then our Java object into byte stream format. So once converted into our byte stream format, we can easily send our object through the network, and we can easily get the object through the network. So I after that we can easily deserialize our object by using the serialization deserialization. We can go for it. So main important is so in come to our inheritance. If the superclass is serializable, then our subclass is automatically serializable. So when you are going to write any serializable interface, so we took the parent class here. Some example. Some if you implement serializable, so I'm going to write some serializable class. What I'm going to write here. Say, if the parent class implement the serializable, the child class automatically implement the serializable interface. If you provide the implement serializable or not without providing the implement the serializable interface, the class which is the like subclass also it will serializable. So now I am going to write the one serializable concept example. So what is happening here? Just see the issue was what is issue and what we will face it. So now I am writing the class. I am going to take the new class. Like go to new Java. Now I am going to take no. Right now I'm not taking any test method. We have a class parent. In parent class, what I'm going to take into one I. Just I'm declaring the variable and I'm going to take the like constructor. In I am going to write print I. So I am like providing this dot I is equals to I. I think you are aware of it. I am taking that parameterized constructor with the integer value. So just I declared the int value at class level and I took the constructor with the parameters constructor. Once the class is completed, I am going to write the one more class called class child. Child class extend the parent class. In that I am going to take one more property is called j. So I think you are aware of it. Why I'm declaring the variable at class level? Why I'm not declaring at the method level? You know the concept of the way like declaring the class level variable and method level variable and static variable, instance variable. These are I covered the one video. If you did not know you did not understanding these concept, just go to the first that video and see that and observe and let analysis that come to this video. You will easily understand what is happening here. So now I am going to write public like child constructor. In that I am going to take into I comma into j. I think you know, but I declared only one value, but I took the parameterized constructor as a two values. So now what I am going to do, super of I and do this dot j is equals to j. You know what I did now. This is I think you know the I value available in the parent class and the j value is available in the child class. So that's the reason I am using the super keyword to call the and get the super class values. So now I'm going to write one method is called what I'm going to write here. Just I'm removing the SOP statement. I'm going to write serializable test. I'm going to write the one serializable test name, class name. This is the serializable test I'm going to write. In that I'm going to take the one class and call. I'm going to create an object of the I'm going to create an object of the child class. Child is equal to new child of. I'm going to write the 10 comma 20. I think you already aware of the values. I took the two values. So now I am going to write some SOP statement. What I'm printing here is I is equals to plus of child dot j. So first value I'm printing child dot I. So one more thing I'm printing dot println child dot j. So now first we will print the values. Come to our command prompt. Java C, paste the Java. So what happens here? Child dot I cannot find the symbol of I. Why I got this I value? What happened when I call the same method? The child dot I method it's not available here. So what is happening here means we are getting a one compilation called one second friends. I am looking at the implementation what is happening here. So yeah, I think we did the small mistake here. So we take the class name as the parent. The P is the capital, but here what it is, we did not take the capital P. So we take the small p. That's the reason it's showing an error. It's called the I value is not like what is stored. Cannot find the symbol. So let's go to the same program and rerun our program. Now will see. We find that now the error is gone. So paste it again, enter. We gotten values I10 J20. So now I'm going to extend we gotten values which are available with just now we given the values that we printed. It's a simple program only. Now the issue now it happens when you write going to use the serialization. So now I'm going to write one serialization call. What I'm going to write here file out, file output stream. File output stream fs is equals to new file output stream of new file output stream of I am going to write abc.txt. Just we are printing the values to our text file. In that I'm going to write object output stream object output stream OS is equals to new object output stream of object output stream of what I'm going to give our FOS. This has to be done when you are doing the serialization and deserialization. We need to write the file output stream or object output stream. Once two statements completed, OS dot write method. The write method is available in the object output stream. So by using the write method, whatever the data we can write object and we need to provide our child. So we are doing our child object. We are planning to serialize our child object. So now we need to render these two stems, file output stream as well as the object output stream. By using these two classes, we can like serialize the whatever the object we want to serialize. So now we wrote the serialize os dot write object. Once our object is serialized, so we need to close our object output stream as well as CLOS, our file output stream. FS dots close. The first dot close. Object has. Now I'm going to write one system method like SOP statement. SYSTEM dot what we can call object has been serialized. Object has been serialized. Object has been serialized. Now we will find it. Once the serialized, again we can easily serialize our object. Now I am going to compile our program. We will get some errors. So we will resolve the error. First see what errors we are going to get. So compile our program. See we received an errors called what is showing here. It's showing that file output stream cannot find the symbol. And one more thing is showing the cannot find the symbol call file, and it's showing the object output stream. So what we need to do, we need to import the files which are available in the packages. So what I have to do here, like import java dot io dot. I am going to use the star. I'm going to use the star because we need to write all those things, and we did not implement our class by using serializable. Without using the serializable interface, we cannot convert an object serializable. We cannot convert an object as a serializable. So what we need to do, we need to write the serializable. We need to write the serializable. Once it's serializable, just come to our command line. Again, rerun our code. Again, we are getting an exception call. What is showing? Uh, so it's showing something is error. So what is the issue mean? Unreported exception. Unreported exception is showing. So it's showing the something. Unreported exception, file not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. What is the declared to be thrown or caught? So I will explain what is happened when you write this abc.txt file. The txt file is available or not. The compiler by default it's checking. So now what we need to do, if the file is not available, so just we need to send out the one exception. Whatever the file you provided, the file is not available. So that's the reason the compiler is going to the compiler send an exception called file not found exception. So what we need to do now, first we need to provide some exception. So if we get any exception, let's take care of it. So now what you need to do, just write here throws, throws, throws exception, throws exception. Now you can run our program. See, we did not get any compilation errors. Hi friends, I think now you will understand why we got just on three compilation errors. We resolve the one by one. So compilation is successful, and I'm going to execute our program. See, the object has been what is showing, object has been serialized. So whatever the object we are going to serialize, the object is serialized. Now what we need to do, we need to serialize our object. Again, we need to get an object from the text file. I given the abc.txt file. We need to get an object from the text file. So now what we need to do? Again, we need to write the some code like file input stream. Something is happened. I need to give the I as a capital. So file input stream FIS is equals to new file input stream. I need to give the file input stream. We need to provide the like what is the file name of the our, so provide our file name and use the object input stream object object input stream and OIS OS is equals to new object input stream FIS. We need to provide our reference of the file input stream. So once it's completed by using OIS, that is called the object input stream. So read object, we have a method read object. A read object is used to get the read the object from the file, and if you convert like if you read an object, it will not directly read our child class object. It will read as an object. It is called the object class object. It will read. So what we need to do is we need to convert an object into our child class object. So what I am going to here, child because already I am used the child full name of. So again I am going to write here child. I think you know the conversion, how we can convert an object. This is the way we can convert an object. Once you convert an object, close the same thing. If fis dot c and ois dot closc. Once closed, just print our values. What I'm going to print, like just I'm copying these like these two statements. I'm pasting here. What I'm doing here after converting deserialization, I am going to write after convert I value, and here also I'm going to write after convert j value. So we did not use these like reference, so we need to provide the ch only. So the issue now we have a time to execute our program. um, just check our code. I think almost we did. Come to our command prompt, again compile our code. So we compile our code. Now execute our code. See, we got the same output. We convert the object into file. Again we convert the like get the object from the file. So this is what I am going to explain using the serialization. So I am going to take some MS Paint. MS Paint in the easily, like I'm going to explain the brief explanation about this. So what I'm doing here, just I'm going to take the one like this is the class called like I'm going to write here. I'm going to write I is equals to 10 and j is equals to 20. We had these values. What we did, just we like converted into our file. This is called our abc.txt. I'm going to write abc.txt. This is our file. In that, what we did, convert our values to like I is equals to 10 and j is equals to 20. It converted. How it will converted? Like just it is called serializable. This is called the serialization. Now what I'm going to do, again I'm going to write I is equals to 10 and j is equals to 20. So this is called the deserialization. This is called this is called the deserialization. So I think you all we covered up. We provide the text file. We convert the values into what we can say that. So what I did here, we convert then these values, whatever the values are available, and we converted into the serialization process. And once the serialization is just covered, and we use the deserialization process. So this is what I am going to explain in this tutorial. And in this, I am going to provide some values. So like, if superclass not serialized, what will happen? If the superclass is not serialized, then subclass can still be serialized. I think you have a doubt. Just I did not provide the superclass as a serialization. I think you are aware of it. We took the serialization process. So one second, I am going to, yeah, here we did the serialization process. We did the serialization process. I am going to delete this and this thing. We implement the serialization at parent class level. Now I am one question is I am not implementing the serializable at the parent level. So the child class can be serializable. Can we use the serializable at child class level? So even though the superclass does not implement the serializable interface, we can serialize the subclass object if subclass itself implement the serializable interface. So I think you are understanding. If the superclass is not serializable, easily we can implement the serializable interface in subclass. We can serialize our subclass object. So we can say that to serialize the subclass object, superclass need not to be serializable. But what happened with the instance of the superclass during the serialize in this case? So now I'm going to explain what happens when a class is not serializable but its superclass is not. So we have the subclass need to serializable but without using the superclass serializable. So at at the time of serialization, if any instance variable is inheriting from non-serializable superclass, so the issue is this issue because the int I is equals to, now I'm going to take the issue was the int I is this is the value is not serializable. But the int ij is the serializable. When we use the serializable at this level, like if you write the implement serializable, now what will happen is the int value non-serializable superclass. Then JVM ignore the original values. See what is the original value of I? We given the 10. The JVM ignore the original value and provide the default values and see the default values. So what is the default values of int? That is called 0. It will store the default value of the 10. This just is replace the 10 and assign the default value. When deserialize the value, when we are deserializing our child class, at the time of deserializing, the JVM will check the parent class is serialized or not. If the parent class is not serialized, whatever the properties and whatever the values we took, just check the what is the default values and what is the original values, and it can be provide the original values after the deserialization. That is called deserialization. That's the way we can go for it. This is what about the serialization deserialization process. I think you are understanding how we can use the serialization and deserialization in inheritance.